Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Game Night 247. Today we are playing Madden 18, and we are playing this today to kind of kick off our Madden 18 series that we're going to do of both the franchise and campaign mode, coming up right after this, soon to follow. And we have Tyrese and Russell playing today, and today they are playing for one of them, whoever wins this game, to attend with me to the first official Seahawks game in Seattle at CenturyLink Field.
Against the 49ers.
Against the 49ers, who are our rival team, coming up September
11th.
11th, yes.
Wow.
And so first up is Tyrese. So tell us a little bit about your Madden career up to this point.
So I've been playing in leagues with all my friends and my cousins, and they've been pushing me to get better. And this whole week, Russell's had the upper step on me because he got the GOAT edition early, so he got early access.
Yeah.
So I've only had like 2 good solid days to practice.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
My cousins, they just been telling me what to do and what not to do, and I just been getting coached up.
So, although they've both been playing Madden for a very long time, Madden 18 is completely different from what they're used to. So, and then next up we have Russell.
Yeah, like Terry said, I have had an early step on him because I got the game early. But my Madden career up to this point, I think my biggest win so far of my career in Madden was probably getting my second Super Bowl win in Ultimate Team's undefeated, having a back-to-back undefeated season at one point. Coming into the game tonight, I've done a lot of intense training with my uncle Mikey. He is ranked 4th out of 250 people on the West Coast in Madden. And so I've been having intense training sessions with him. He's been telling me what not to do, what to do in case, and he's made me have a game plan on offense and defense for all 32 teams.
Now
So I'm more than prepared for this.
So I gotta add, now up to this point, Russell is 2-1 against Tyrese. So he is the favorite one to win today. But Tyrese is no slouch himself. He can still pull out a win, and we just gotta...
I would also like
to
let this be recognized. His other win was in overtime rules.
We're not going to count that as a win for me over him, but we're going to count it as a title defense win. But not an actual win. So we're still 1-1.
Oh, 1-1. Okay.
This is the third official match.
So here we go, hopping right into the game.
All right.
So Tyrese,
best of luck to you, Tyrese.
Tyrese is playing as Seahawks today, and Russell as the Falcons. And what stadium are we?
We're CenturyLink.
CenturyLink? Okay.
Home game.
Yep. Which just happens to be the game that one of them is going to attend with me.
Not the actual game against...
No, I mean the stadium, Yeah. And so that'll be exciting. And here we go.
Let's watch the intros.
So we're making this like...
So this is
halftime and everything.
This is the full game, like
not skipping halftime, showing stats, showing the intros.
Oh yes.
Got Jimmy Graham on the right, Austin Hooper on the left. Jimmy Graham.
With that, let's welcome in our fine
Austin Hooper hasn't had much at all, but 2 Super Bowl contending powerhouses meet in the Pacific Northwest. And no matter if I'm using the Atlanta Hawks, Falcons, or any other team, Seattle will always be my team.
Definitely.
There's the intros, players coming out. Got the Legion of Boom right there getting ready before the game.
I saw that championship, the 2013 Super Bowl banner.
Here comes Cam Chancellor, the man.
Oh yes.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Gardner.
There's Matt Ryan. Practicing with Austin Hooper right there.
Reigning MVP.
Focus on quarterbacks, running backs. What about the
tight
ends in this one?
I think LR identified it really well.
Seattle defers until the second half, giving Atlanta the ball coming out.
And here we go. Seattle will kick off at the 35-yard line.
Cover him with a linebacker,
Blair Walsh
cover with a defensive back.
ball.
Either
Yeah,
way,
here you
look
go.
like they have the advantage.
Kickoff.
Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started.
Hardy is back to
And
return
off
the
we go
punt.
from
I mean,
Seattle.
kick.
On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And the decision to
Gets
come
the
out is going to
20
cost
stop.
him 5 as he's taken down.
So what are
right
some
at
of the
20.
new things in
There's,
terms of the controls that they added?
there's
They
low and
added
high.
coaching adjustments.
Yeah, coasting adjustments.
Would you like to switch up your lineup before we officially start? If you want to make any moves real quick.
I think that's what he's doing right now.
No, I'm just changing this.
Oh.
Because if not, I'm going to take a timeout and just switch up real quick.
Okay. All right. You
Before.
do that. You can.
So now, get my best players out on the field. Alright, so here we go. Play is underway.
Line of scrimmage, changing play. Line of
They'll
scrimmage
run for the
is
first time with
Matt
the
Ryan
Freeman.
and Devontae Freeman breaking away for a huge run on the first play of the game.
Oh my gosh.
10.
Touchdown Atlanta early.
Oh. Started off with a
Devontae
bang.
Freeman, an
80 yards.
touchdown. And the Falcons have taken
That's
the
it,
early
folks.
lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people
Kick
always
is
talk about
good.
doing exactly that in the
Now
first
Atlanta
5
will
minutes
kick
of the
off.
game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. The tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
And back to return is McKissick.
And a fair catch signaled
McKissick
for
will
and taken
call for a fair catch,
successfully.
and they will be down at the 25-yard line.
So do they have any new plays?
Looks like
that
the
they
defense
added, or
in
is it
press
still the
coverage here.
same types of plays that you can choose from?
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2
First
yards
down
on the
carry
carry
by
there,
Thomas
and it'll be
Rawls there
second
gets
down.
in 2.
I feel like I should be eating some popcorn right now. or something.
On second down.
Oh.
Thomas Rawls gets away.
And
will
able
be
to get
tackled
this
down
one
at
across the
46-yard line.
45 before he's brought down.
About 19 on the
That
carry.
good for 19 and a first down.
No, he went right.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy
If he actually went left, that would
but
have
also for
been
his
super
speed, he's able to
hilarious.
get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, this is Rawls. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Wilson again to Rawls. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard,
first
but that's
down,
all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They go play action here on first down.
And Wilson is sacked
And down he
by Vic
goes.
Beasley Jr.
Vic Beasley Beasley. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a
loss
loss of 8.
Vic
Was the
Beasley's
person
an
done
absolute terror off the
Alright,
edge now. His rookie year only had 4 sacks, but that was because he was playing out of position as defensive end and had a bad shoulder.
So last year, 15.5 sacks. I think he's in the right position now.
They figured out where to put him in the scheme and turned him loose.
And sacked once more by Reed.
Down he goes again.
And they will go into hurry-up mode here.
Reed in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Wilson.
Intercepted by Allen.
Intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick.
Oh, he spun. Oh.
Allen will get away. Dives. Touchdown Atlanta off the pick 6.
There we go. First pick 6. Very nice.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to
And there's a flag on the field.
Here during these drills. Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot.
Because if I had gone for you, it would have moved me up to the 1st-yard line, and I feel like it's harder to get up from the 1st-yard line than it is to the 2. Mainly because it's more predictable. It's mainly more predictable what people are going to do from year 1. Because he's one defense going to stop. One defensive move can stop.
At the 24-yard line.
No, it's just personal preference of mine. I like going from 2 if I'm trying for 2 points.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And ready now for 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Made by Doug Baldwin.
With the reception
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
At some point, the doubters have to just kind of back off with Doug Baldwin, don't they? I mean, we're talking about back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, had over 90 catches in 2016. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder, but he's going to be productive.
2016, also his first Pro Bowl as well. Wilson going to give to Rawls.
Oh, nice.
Midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, they're making
there's so much silence going on right now.
So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive.
For all of you watching at home, I'm sorry it's silent, but this is like, it's really intense. I'm pretty sure Tyrese is trying to get in the zone too, right, huh?
Yeah,
it's really intense. We both want this really bad.
Yeah, so for those of you that never been to a
Oh, come on! Yes! Hit! Yes!
Nice. For those of you that never been to a Seahawks game in person, it is much different
than watching it on TV.
Yeah.
I've never been to one, so
yeah,
you can see why I really want to win this.
And then also, not only that, the tickets are very expensive. So for one of them to go for free, pretty much, is a very big deal. In which Russell got a 3rd touchdown.
Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, kid, to catch it too.
So at the game, we'll be up in the east side of the stadium, down somewhere by the 40th
and completed
yard
a
line
play
on
for a
the
touchdown.
Here's
north
Bosher to
side.
kick it away.
Or excuse me, the south side of the stadium. So we got a pretty good. I mean, we're in the nosebleed section, but it's still pretty good seats for what they are.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20.
I don't know.
to the
I'm actually
23-yard
really
line.
looking forward to the cheerleaders. I mean, I'm sorry.
Ryan and his
The
cheerleaders.
cheerleaders. The
Ryan and
cheerleaders.
your cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders are they're unlike any other cheerleaders. No, not just in the league, but just in sports in general. Football cheerleaders are just much more. I don't know. They're just different. I don't know. I like football cheerleaders more than.
Now we're talking about
basketball.
Both of us got up.
completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
Injury?
Apparently. Is that on you? Oh, he painted over Dan Quinn, so I'm worried. Oh, Brown's back in. No one is out. So.
Here's Rawls.
Got first down.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin.
What are they? They're doing the dirty bird. They're doing the dirty bird right there. The dirty bird.
He's wide open right there. Gotta
You know what
be
the
able to
dirty
get it to him,
bird
don't
is?
you think?
Never
And those are the
They just
throws
looked
that
for
haven't
me. I
been
didn't know what
available
that
to
was.
them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Wilson steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, there you go.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now, I also wanted to mention, I didn't say this earlier, but these two right here are I'm just going to go ahead and make a statement.
Oh, you're going to make it. Is it an not so humble opinion?
This is yes.
Oh, here we
So
go.
these two
we gotta listen to this. We gotta listen to what Ryan's about to say.
are the best
Switch snappers.
Madden gamers ever. Not the best, maybe once in a while. No, they're just the best overall.
Okay, I wouldn't say that. My uncle still whooped me in Madden. Okay.
If you try to compete against one of them, they will still beat. So
yes, a fumble. That's too fine.
Oh no! Wait, that still counted though.
I get it back.
Oh, you got it back?
Yeah. It's a fumble.
But so these guys, if you want to try to compete against one of them, we're just going to throw it out there. We'll go ahead and set something up, and we're going to try to beat one of them. We can go ahead and set that up, but I'll say it again, these two are the best in Madden ever. So,
see if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Unless I start turning over the ball.
Now, I think every once in a while,
turnovers
one can have a bad day. Like I guess you can't win them all, but when it comes to overall gameplay, they pretty much win most of the time.
He's got Sanu. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board. We keep talking about the impact that
Madden be doing some weird stuff sometimes.
Those guys who can do multiple things, and Cam Chancellor fits that perfectly. Is he a safety? Is he a linebacker? No, he's a football player.
And they love him in Seattle. Ever since he came in the league in
It's like a kind of beware the Ides of March kind
That's caught.
What?
And he'll be brought down right
of.
around
You don't know what that's
I
from?
don't get it.
Beware the Ides of March.
No, I don't.
It's third
Makes no
down.
sense.
It's
I think
Shakespeare.
defensively, you're okay
Yeah, no,
with
makes
that.
no
You're in the
sense.
first
You've
quarter,
never
you're gonna
studied
get some
Shakespeare?
catches
Oh, I
that
have.
you
I
can
just
do
don't care.
quickly.
Oh.
And that's what you count on. And I like
Shakespeare,
what you just
Shakespeare.
said. First quarter, can
A
you
bunch
do
of
it
it
all
is
game
really
long?
awful. Some of
They
it is
catch
actually
it,
quite
you
good.
tackle them, they
Yeah.
go down on the spot. Because when you're able to
I
do that,
had
you
to
don't give up big
study
chunks of
Shakespeare
yardage after the
in
catch.
high school.
Now you put
First
the
down,
offense
first
in a
down, first
position
down. Come
where
on.
every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. Ooh, and a
Oh,
juke.
nice shoot. Very nice one.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14
Good job,
on the
James
return.
Bond.
And it'll
Hold
be
up,
Seahawk
please.
football, 1st and 10. And we move our focus to Thomas Rawls. He's been pretty effective so far. Solid yardage
What?
wise,
Pretty
but
sure
the
my
fumble
blood
last
pressure
time,
is
that's
about
what
to
he's thinking
freaking
about.
go
Has to be a little bit more secure.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, you mean the Madden hospital?
Get on him.
No, I think you pick him up.
I didn't even control him, and he just laid it
You
on.
pick him up in this situation
This team,
because
Atlanta's
a lot of game left to be played, and he can't be special with the ball in his hands.
Oh,
Heavy rush, and
Zach
there he goes.
by Campbell.
Now these guys, they
Looking for
also
something
made up
big
their
following the
own
sack.
unique
It's
nicknames.
3rd and long here. Now
So
whistles come in. We're gonna
Tyrese
get a
goes
timeout
by
here
Madden
by the
Jesus.
offense.
No,
They'll have 2
I
remaining
thought it was
as we
Madden
step
Jesus.
aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, well,
And the
it used to be
defense will try
Madden
and pin
Jesus.
their ears back and get pressure
but
again here
and then
after the
also
sack. It's 3rd
I
down.
believe Russell goes by the Goat.
No, I go by the
Off the
Beast.
fake to
The
Lee
Goat, the goat is
Wilson.
just a nickname that I have in our game night.
He's going to air this
thing.
out for
Oh.
Baldwin. And
Oh,
Wilson's
another
gonna
intercept.
be
Oh,
intercepted a 3rd time.
Oh, you got a trophy.
Dropped by Keanu
Not
Neal.
OP.
Now the return here is
Oh, I've
stopped
recorded a sack,
at the
fumble recovery, and
35-yard line.
All right, work
That's
with me,
a-
partner. This is a
that's a
classic
impressive.
understatement. Their execution has been very poor.
I try.
Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble.
I'm glad I've been practicing with my Uncle Mikey. Otherwise, I'd be probably playing. It'd probably be a really close game right now. But you know, I owe a lot to my Uncle
After the
Mikey.
interception, here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And
Remember
he'll be
the
brought
last
down
time
shy of the 40
somebody
at the
did a user
38-yard
screen?
line. It'll be a
I
3-yard
had
gain, and that'll
the
make it a
most
2nd down.
I know most of the time
glorious
the ball's
fart
in the
I
air,
had
you're
ever
thinking
ripped
wide receiver,
in
tight
my
end,
entire
but
life.
running
I
backs,
remember.
they can be a big
I
part
think
of any
it
passing
was
offense
back when we
nowadays.
did.
On 2nd down,
Like,
here's Ryan.
Oh, he
Oh shit! I almost came in and picked that. He would have been gone if he got that.
That's very well
but
timed there defensively because it's
we'll,
not a
we'll,
bad
we'll leave a
throw,
card
but
up
the
to that
collision
video that
came
I'm
at the
talking
exact
about. But
time
basically,
he was reaching to bring in the football.
I ripped the most massive fart
Oh,
Decent
right at the
offense, just
beginning of the
better
game.
defense.
Lordy.
I think you're right.
And Russell didn't notice. There were a couple moments that I went by.
On
He goes,
3rd down,
oh,
Ryan.
who just farted?
And he can't
Like,
hang on
you didn't
to
hear
it.
that?
Nearly
I
picked.
totally
He's known
farted.
for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up.
Yeah,
3rd
I totally
down.
didn't hear it.
But
And, like,
it was such a fantastic fart. I can't believe you didn't hear
Do
that.
is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football,
Oh no! It took a long
Gets it to
bounce.
6 and carries
no.
into
Yeah, they
the
didn't
end
get
zone for a
20.
touchdown.
I was hoping it bounce onto the 1 and stay
The
there.
Seahawks-
All right, I'm making a change in my offense.
Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Wilson, it's loose. It's a
fumble.
Yeah, but it was out of bounds. It went out of bounds.
Did you fumble?
They'll retain it. They'll retain
Oh,
it.
they will?
to get
Oh.
7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought
So close.
that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball.
And plus, I would have been down in the red zone too, which means I would have been able to kick through the ball.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there.
So
After
do
about the third
these
one, he
players
decided to pull it
perform
down and run for it.
the
And he
same way
slides
in the
down
game than
and avoids the
how
hit
they
for good
actually
measure.
perform?
And he'll get
Yeah,
2,
real
maybe
game.
3.
For this game, it's actually pretty more realistic from what I've been dealing with online.
Russell
okay.
Wilson doesn't really fumble like that, though.
Yeah, he doesn't fumble as much in real life, but other than like the fumbles and stuff, like you can hit stick really hard against teams right now in this game, and it's like very different.
Well, I know that he does that slide when he's about to
Oh,
be.
yeah.
That you can slide with
He definitely does that.
Damn. I mean, dang.
Oh,
Just avoid the major ones.
But it's yeah. So I
yeah.
don't know.
Avoid the major words.
Here we go with the
Oh!
Oh, I tried to get the ball back. At least he don't fumble. That's good. He made a good audible by 7 and Lacey.
And on 4th down, they're
Lacey
able to
don't fumble.
convert and move the sticks.
He hardly ever fumbles.
To throw is Wilson.
Oh, right
Throwing
open.
the out route incomplete.
What?
Wait, what did he just do?
It's like-
Did he just do emo?
He said hi. He said hi, and my guy stopped. Like, what?
How did you do that? Is there a certain button you press to do that?
Nope.
He just does that on his own.
This guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of
That was
an
actually really
inline
interesting.
blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch,
Yeah.
picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him when he's caught.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At the end of the first quarter, touchdown.
There it is.
CJ Prosise.
Okay. Oh, he's standing up now.
Touchdown run. And the
You guys can't
Seahawks
see
are
us, but
able to close the gap
Jeff
just a
Tyrese
bit.
is standing up.
Solid job up front.
He's
Really
really
just a
excited.
solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked.
Ah!
End result, 6 points.
Touchdown.
What do we do next? I think he's going for the 2-point.
Out of the gun. Here's
There we go, sack.
pressure. Down he goes.
No points.
Sacked at the 10. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break.
Not gonna lie, I didn't choose Atlanta because of Julio Jones. I actually chose Atlanta because of their defense, because of Vic Beasley Jr.
That's fielded in
and
the end zone.
because of not just Vic Beasley.
And he'll take it up past the
I
25
can't think of his name.
to the 26-yard line.
Trufant, yeah, Desmond Trufant.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't think of it at the time, even though I think I
Back onto the
I think
field
I had a-
comes Devontae Freeman. He's in his zone. Second quarter already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back.
So,
Anytime
when you guys were deciding what teams,
Oh, I threw it too early.
when you guys were deciding what teams to pick
That's been the gold standard
for this event, what were some of the
It really has.
things
and
that
never
Some of the
sort of like the
options?
the qualifications that you wanted to, some of the strategies that you were thinking about as you were selecting?
What I look for in a team
Freeman with a fast feet.
is a good defense base and a good offense base, and what I mean by that is that their core is really strong.
Big run there by
And
Freeman.
Atlanta had a pretty good
48
offensive core with
yards
Julio
on the
Jones
ground.
and Devontae Freeman, Tevin
And
Coleman,
Freeman,
Matt
not sure if he
Ryan,
was a surprise exactly, but he sure took
Austin
the NFL by
Hooper
storm.
at
But when you talk with his
at
team,
tight
they'll
end,
tell you
Taylor
they saw this
Gabriel,
coming. They knew
Taylor
he had the
Turbo
talent. They were just ready to
Gabriel,
turn him loose on a full-time
and
basis
Mohamed
and
Sanu
took
on their
full advantage
offense.
of it.
They didn't have a bad offensive line either, so there's that as well.
Freeman again, a first down carry.
That was nice.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as
And
big
on
as
their
the play that
defense,
preceded it, but
Vic
still, gotta like the way
Beasley
he
has
moves the
speed
football,
and
partner.
power,
Absolutely, pretty good
which
room
I
to
also
run on
like.
that last
But
play.
another
Yeah, they
team
did
that was
their
also in
best,
running
but
was the
still,
Patriots.
you'll take runs like that
Because
each and
their
every
team
time,
is
won't
so
you?
stacked. They lost nobody in the offseason and no one gained players. So
Now Ryan on second down. This will be caught just
Julio
inside the
Jones'
10.
first reception.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A phrase we said a lot last year. Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. They'll run here with Freeman.
Oh, no, I should have went in the gap, but I tried to catch the edge instead.
I thought you were going for the.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I thought pylon mainly.
Trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Stupid of me.
On second down, Ryan.
Oh!
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively.
I will say though, it's easier scoring on Tyrese by doing long plays than it is trying to score at the goal line against him.
Oh, okay.
Like scoring against the goal line against him is so hard. He has such a good goal line defense.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
I believe he's going for the
Julio
extra
Jones,
Yes,
a 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you can.
What was that?
That was my buzzer sound.
Section in the playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game.
Not that there's
Out to the
buzzers
end
in
of the throw.
football.
Bam, right to the
I
receiver.
like to do that.
Sets the lead for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game?
I would say
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of
ball
options
back,
involved
guys.
with that.
Come on, Atlanta.
Doug Baldwin and company getting ready to go again on offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. On second down, Lacey. It's a room to run now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Hurry up.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They stay on the ground on first down with Lacey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, this is probably a real dumb question.
Now Wilson on second down.
But
And Graham's got it over the middle.
I admit I don't know much about football, but how do they come up with the names of all these different
Seahawks first down.
Is it
Wilson
just
with big target Graham.
over a
Jimmy
long
Graham had a
history
really tough
of
injury in
football?
2015
Or
that ended his season, but bounced back in
Probably comes
2016. How do you
different
not get any votes for comeback player of the year?
I was just going to ask you that. Not that Jordan
Like-
Nelson wasn't deserving, but 65 catches, 923 yards. That was the highest total by a tight end in Seahawk history.
And I think there's a chance that both of those numbers will increase in 2017.
Oh, just throw it. Oh, okay.
No, like in
front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Like I can understand like how they come up with stuff like
And a pretty
lateral
juke
and
move there on
slant
a nice
and
game.
things like that. I can know it like I can figure, but some of these other names,
And that'll bring up what looks to be a
Do you know what a 9 route
inches.
is?
Can't
A
be
what?
more than
A
a
9
half a
route?
foot.
a 9. Yeah, I know what a route is. I just-
No, do you know what a 9 route is? Like the actual route.
Oh, no idea.
It's a pill route. It's a simple fly route to
You
the
think play
end
action
zone.
right here because
Oh,
you've got
okay,
the
yeah.
ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
You
I don't
farted?
know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about
What?
getting it back
No,
to
what?
running
What?
What
I didn't say
did you
anything.
just
I
say?
didn't say anything.
defensive front,
That's
just go ahead and take
okay
it.
then.
First down.
Oh,
Very
oh!
often shows confidence in your
Very nice.
offensive line. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run it again with Lacey. And he'll be brought
Oh, we
down
got
right
it?
on the
Oh,
edge of the
okay,
goal line
okay,
at about
okay.
the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Just a gain
Here
of
we
a
go.
yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Lacey. And he will take this one in for the Seattle
Very nice, very nice.
touchdown. Eddie Lacey taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse.
So if you get this, that'll be as if you made
last decisive run to punch it in.
2 extra points.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here.
Oh, he got it. Very nice. Very
The
good.
lead now cuts
2
to
points
14.
good.
And I
So
guess
he's all
that
caught
makes
up
for
now.
the earlier missed
Well, not
2-point
really.
try.
Well, caught up in terms of like if you were to
It's-
make the extra point.
Yeah, he's
For
caught
the
up in the
last
extra
one
points.
and this one,
Yes.
that's basically has it.
People are
He's
starting
caught
to
up in it.
realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Oh, I thought he was going to break that
Position.
tackle and
He'll
make
get
it.
this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
100-yard.
So out
return,
come
that
the
would've been-
Falcons now. They had to wait a long time to get the
I wonder if there's a
football
special
back. Probably
trophy
not
for
what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
And that one incomplete.
Julio, make
Had
that
some
catch.
position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
What? I can't.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big
I'm
receiver
looking.
and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good
Oh,
big
no, I'm on my
receiver.
phone.
Unfortunately,
Never mind,
that
that's my
time didn't
mistake.
work out. Nice job defensively. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits
What
at the
happened
7,
there?
but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
So you
And
have to
out
go
now
to-
come the Seahawks. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a 10th carry here for Lacey.
Oh.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just 4 yards
Can you?
on the
Is it
pickup,
possible
but
to
that's
hit
good
somebody
enough to
so
extend
hard
the
that they actually
drive.
poop their pants?
Exactly what
Yes,
they needed
exactly,
right
yes.
there.
In real life,
I've
yes.
witnessed it.
Because the quarterback
Have you
is
really?
struggling a little bit.
My man has defecated on himself.
Now a first down carry.
I wonder if it's the
Lacey.
type of tackle.
And he'll lose
You have to do
yardage.
it.
Brought down at the 32.
Yeah, hit him
That's
really
gonna go
hard.
as a
Though.
loss of
No,
a
like
yard,
if it's a
and it'll be
clothesline,
second
or just a
down.
straight up tackle, or like a sideline tackle, like you know what I mean? Like the different types. If like a certain type of tackle does something different.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had
No,
to
but wouldn't there be a
read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And 3rd down, here's Lacey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Oh, come
2
on,
yards
bro.
on the pickup
Really?
there. It's 4th down.
I'm punting the ball, though.
Down.
Trust your defense. Trust your defense.
They run. It's Lacey.
What are you guys doing on 4th down? Come on, defense. What are you doing on 4th down?
At about the 30-yard line.
Maybe they decided,
Make a play.
maybe they decided to have a
And they're
cheat.
able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Make a play,
I
guys.
like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a
What
punt.
was that?
Let's
What
go
was
for
that?
it. And sure enough, it's the big game that's able to convert for him on 4th down.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And this time, the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On 3rd down, Wilson.
Yes!
Come on, roughing the passer.
Nope. You guys, you have the ball in your hands, bro.
Vic Beasley coming in to drop him for a loss.
Is
of
it
8, and it'll
is
be 4th
roughing the
down.
passer a foul?
The amount of
They're
sacks
like
that they've
as they're
absorbed
playing?
in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This
But he
offensive
wasn't throwing
line
it yet,
flat
so-
out cannot handle this pass
Oh, here
rush.
we go.
It's been demonstrated time
Probably
and
gonna
time
miss
again.
this. I'm warning you guys right now.
It's 58.
That's on target, but
Yes!
Oh, is it good?
He
No,
had
it
on
bounced
the
off
line, but
the-
it came up
the-
just
Oh, the bottom
shy
beam.
of
He doesn't have the
crossbar.
leg
And
for
the
it.
score will stay right where it is.
on target.
All things
Yeah.
considered,
It was
a
almost-
pretty good
almost
kick,
an
just
end.
cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose.
Come on.
It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Ryan.
Oh, that's my fault.
Oh,
Jones
interception.
intercepted.
Oh,
Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the
Oh, he
return
needed that
stops
interception.
at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great
as
example
I
of ball
capitalize,
skills
I
right
get
there,
ball
partner.
back.
You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey.
oh.
Finding some room in midfield. What? See you later.
Let's go, baby. That's how we do it in Seattle. Woo!
61-yard touchdown. Very nice.
Yeah.
And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back
Even
and
though I
forth,
suck at
back
field
and
goals,
forth.
we all
It's not fun
know
for
this.
defensive
It is
coordinators,
good.
but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here,
Yeah,
aren't they?
right.
Being able to put
Okay.
scores together and really bunch them up. And we have
Gotta
a
get
tight
stopped
game
right
here.
here. I get
You know, we
ball
often
right now.
talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. They've sort of epitomized balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty happy over on that sideline.
Takes a lot of pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those guys back there want to throw the ball around and be the focal point, when you're able to run it well and hold the defense back from the pass rush, it allows you to throw it as well as we're seeing so far in this game.
Yeah, now they'll be looking to add to their lead here in the second quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission.
What are you doing?
He is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Ryan, and he's going to find his man.
What? You made the wrong spin move, Freeman.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down. Here's Ryan to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Bennett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan.
Come on.
Oh.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The busy night continues for Lacey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Lacey gets the handoff from Wilson.
Oh! It is now. Oh, no. Well, he has to get the
Eddie Lacey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. This is becoming quite the half he's had.
It is now tied.
Remember
Very
in our
nice.
pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it.
Till halftime.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting the lead, so you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
By the way, for those of you that may be wondering, I'm actually rooting on both of them. I think they're both very talented and very good at what they do. So,
Ryan on first down.
although that, yes, I am a Seahawks fan.
And he'll be taken down at
I
the
actually think both
46-yard
of them
line.
are pretty awesome.
A good pickup there, 8 yards and a
Both Russell and
first down
Tyrese
completion.
So,
Looking to throw
whoever
on
wins
second
today,
down. Ryan.
I'll be excited for either
Throwing
one.
side by Jones. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the
So
46.
we are almost done here.
And now before this first down play,
Towards
we're
the
going to
first
get a
half.
timeout.
Excuse me, yeah, the first
As the
half.
clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
20 seconds. And has the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Oh.
And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
Is that it?
Watching him throw
Oh,
around with
timeout.
that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 42 yards out. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up.
And there we go. So there's the first half. So going into the third quarter, what are you guys' thoughts so far?
Oh, we skipped halftime. We said we weren't.
No. Well, just go ahead. Just go ahead.
Thoughts went. I can't share.
You can't share. Oh, you don't want to.
I don't want to give.
Oh, okay. No, I mean just like your general.
Yeah. My general thoughts, I'm just trying to keep what I'm doing and just try to play good football.
Okay. And Tyrese, your general thoughts?
Here's Russell Wilson in the
His love of the game.
getting set to go again. He's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3.
So this could go either way.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers
This
here.
could be now. I remember it was
It erodes confidence in you.
about a year ago. What? Oh!
No!
Oh no!
Come on, defense.
But a little. I think it was about a year ago. Tyrese also played. I believe Madden 17 at the time.
No, 16.
Or was it 16? They
It
played their.
was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it was their first game that they were played together. And
Tyrese took me down.
we the same kind of thing happened where the game was really close, and I think it was I believe Tyrese won by a field goal. So it is possible we might have that again today.
He was out of bounds. He was out of bounds.
And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line.
Spin! What the? Come on.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
There's no way you can tackle Julio like that.
And try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play.
There's no way. Come on.
A few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sanu with the grab on the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Pretty fast pace.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman.
Oh, I juked you. What the?
He's had his way in this one, but this
I want to say something, but I can't.
It's a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays, exactly as we just saw there.
Oh, there you go.
Big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion.
Oh, looks like he's floating.
Still be faced now with
Looked like he was floating
situation.
Partner, our parents always told us that relationships were going to be
No,
important.
He looked like he
Right,
wasn't
yeah,
touching the ground.
Shanahan.
I can't happen occasionally in
Before he
any
was the
game.
offense coordinator.
Yeah.
Ryan's on good.
That payoff for the Falcons picking him up.
Yeah, last year he had more
Yeah.
touchdowns actually than Julio
Oh, there you
Jones.
go.
He had
Did you
7,
get it?
Jones
No,
had
he
6,
dropped
and
it.
good
What
job
the-
there, Mr. Davis.
Come on.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They're going on 4th down.
What?
And my goodness,
Oh,
it's
Come
no.
on!
They're turned
So do you
away
still
on
get
4th
it?
and
Oh, no, that
goal.
was
4th down.
So able to
Oh.
come up with a goal line stand. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right,
Wow, what the-
except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Now, how many yards was that?
That was end zone to end zone.
End zone to- No, but you were no.
That
but
was
you were-
106 yards.
You were on
You were on
the
the 4.
on the 4-yard line.
I was. But
You were on the 4!
Eddie Lacy is in the end zone.
Oh,
That's
That
in-
doesn't count as 100 though. You want to get it from the line of
And
scrimmage.
they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Fast up that close to their own end zone. Usually do call
That is
running
the
plays
possessed
trying to be
box
safe.
on the wall.
Instead, it turns into an electrical run.
possessed
A ball
I have
for
a
your
possessed
team,
box in
and
my
off he
possession.
goes to the races.
You got it from the supernatural beings.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
Well, if that's what you want to call my father, then sure.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
And Russell, they're still playing a game.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time.
I got away from you. Come on. There's no way your defense is catching up. They're too slow.
Be in position to score. Let's go
Deshaun
ahead and attack
Chet is
again.
slow.
Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, there you go.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new
Don't gloat, Freeman. We're losing right now. What are you doing? Get to focus.
Because
Oh,
when I watch him, I think of his vision.
Yeah.
Straight ahead, peripheral.
He needs to
Also has that
focus.
sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He hits his target. It's
Fight
the tight
first
end
down.
Toilolo. And he gets this inside the 35-yard
Pete Carroll was like,
line.
huh?
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. They go play action here on first down.
Oh,
He's got
nice.
his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Hurry up, man. Hurry up.
Another carry for the workhorse
Oh, there you
tonight,
go.
Freeman.
Oh.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard
Oh,
line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second
Random
down.
system crash.
No.
Freeman again.
There it is.
There we go.
Into the end zone.
Finally, you guys
Got
touchdown.
because that was a system shock.
Devontae Freeman taking
Yeah,
it
that
in
would
from
suck if we had a
7 yards
power outage
away.
right now.
And the Falcons
Well,
draw a bit
Mario Kart
closer.
sometimes will just freeze for
He's
no
got
reason.
the hat trick,
Oh, yeah.
3 touchdowns
That happened
now.
once when I
Did
was
you throw
playing
yours?
Borderlands
Did
2.
you throw yours out
I
there?
didn't have mine. You've got
Borderlands
yours.
as well,
You got
or
one of those Abe
Borderlands
Lincoln hats.
Yeah,
No,
that
Borderlands
stove
2.
pipe is going right out there for
It's
us.
just so
And
hard
those
because
are the
Now
end
I'm so
zone
close to
where
losing
they're
my
numbers
numbers.
are also. I think he
Oh,
deserves
no,
a
I
tip
mean
of the
like
cap.
Borderlands
I
number
guess the
2.
coach looked at the 2
Yeah,
cheat
yeah.
sheet, said go for
I was
it,
like,
get it to a
what?
3-point
And I
game, he
couldn't
did.
save, and I had all these
Sometimes you
nice
just throw
weapons.
out time of game.
And I
You
didn't
don't worry
save,
about that.
and
There's just a
so I
feel
lost
sometimes in
everything.
making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They begin the drive with Lacey.
There you go. Finally, you guys, stop him.
To the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it with Lacey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble. Let's open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They'll run. This is Lacey. Lacey hit. He lost the football. It's
Yes!
We got it.
We got it.
They have it. They do.
Brandon has it?
Yes, we have it.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of
We needed
what the
that.
offensive guy
We
didn't
needed
do.
that.
Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free.
What?
Intercepted.
There's no way. You dropped it.
And it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As soon as we get something that we need, we turn it right back over. What is wrong with our team right now?
You're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one
Was that
downfield.
or did it?
That should have been a sack.
Because
Oh,
the
he got the
second
ball.
part of
He
that
shouldn't
is
have
if
been
you don't get the completion, at least you
Otherwise,
told
it
the
should have been
defense you're
fumble.
trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Wilson now to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, there you
And
go.
he'll be out of bounds,
Come on,
getting it
man, throw the
across the
tackle, man.
25.
Come on, man.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Wilson. A dump off to Lacey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Out to the flat for Lacey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And he lost the football.
Yes.
And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They'll fight forward for a couple
No
down
flag.
inside the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They run. Devontae Freeman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Here's Ryan.
No, why'd you throw that? I mispressed that.
That would have been 6 to the house.
Almost a full pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just giving bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has
No!
intel before he snaps.
Are you serious?
He
missed it.
It bounced out.
He's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
On the ground, this is Lacy. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now Wilson. He gets it to Brown. Complete.
You should have fumbled. Come on.
About the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. Right?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Or was that a tackle?
That's a sack.
With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
It's done, Terry.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roll free. And
I was like, wait, I'm confused.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Time to do something. Time to do something.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
I juked. Come on, register that, Madden. He's just stopping. What the hell?
And it's 3rd down.
Gosh.
Let me pump out my chest
Come
a
on.
little bit, even though I'm not rooting for
Do
either
something.
team.
Please.
That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Ryan to Jones. The Falcon
so
connection
reliable.
there for a first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that, where
Fourth
it's
quarter.
caught and he's dropped
Is that the
on
end
the
of the quarter?
spot.
Yep. Fourth quarter, last one.
All right, here we go.
Fresh set of downs here. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Oh, yes, Julio.
Nice.
And that one results in 35
Jones,
yards.
baby. Classic Julio
And
Jones.
at
Yep,
this stage,
Jones,
down in
baby.
the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands
He
of
has
the
a touchdown?
playmaker, and they did.
I think you're
I
exactly right.
apparently
I don't
threw to
think
him
the
earlier for a
coordinator's
touchdown. I
looking
did
at
not
his play sheet
know
and
that.
trying to figure out
Oh,
which
he
play
was
will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker
flag.
that you just
Oh,
described.
that's on me to let it go.
Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays,
I wasn't paying
not
attention.
necessarily
Oops.
X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And that'll
So
set
just
them
have to
back
take that
5.
first.
Yeah.
So after the mistake by
No
the
biggie.
offense, it cost them 5
I've been in
yards.
worse positions.
And now
so
first
far.
and 15. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down.
All right, second 8, that's not bad. That's
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football.
It's kind of where we
What
would have been if
position
I
you
had
play,
ran
but
it.
if you're on offense,
first and 10.
be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On third down, Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman.
Oh!
And he gets it
I
inside
thought he was.
the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Oh, no, why I throw like that?
Interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh my God, I got around him!
About the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
And my
There's
goodness,
no way. Come on.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
And look at that predictable run with Eddie Lacy again.
It's just one guy's fault. Maybe
Can't do
somebody ran
anything
a wrong
that
pattern,
else but
maybe some
that.
balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And runner.
Lacy. About 3 yards there to the 27. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football.
No,
Keep
go
the
ahead.
clock
Keep
grinding,
your game plan.
keep it
I'm not going to tell
going.
you to stop.
But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Play clock winding down. On third down, Wilson. And Wilson has it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Down by 16.
Wilson, 27 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Oh, you made that?
And he is in
Wow,
the end
18
zone to bump the
great.
lead up 2 more. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
I feel like I'm watching
Now we get a
Super Bowl.
peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try to end this game, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy.
Every
That's
last
kind of
game,
savage.
we'll do kind of like a
But
mini
correct.
press conference.
No
so to
pick,
speak.
just incomplete that time. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not
Post-game
before he
coverage.
gets into enemy territory. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Now Ryan on first down. Wide open receiver.
Oh my God, I got away from him.
Taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A good pick up there, a 22. Ryan will throw again. And it'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 6 yards
I think this is the
away.
highest
And the
scoring game
Falcons get a bit
we've
closer.
ever had.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch
Yeah,
there.
you definitely
And that's
have that.
exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a
Get
guy
the ball
trying
away
to
from
tackle.
him. Come on, strip that.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got it.
Oh my God, he dropped it. Come on. There's no way he's holding on to the ball.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Runs through the contact.
Are you serious, Wilson?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side.
Come on!
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
I hit Wilson before he slid.
There. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The play clock's running down. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Wilson on the keeper, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper.
Are
it's going to
you
bring
serious?
up a 4th
You're really
down.
going to go for it.
They gain nothing.
You're a scumbag.
Oh, for
for
what?
inches.
He was going
Usually
for
we
it.
put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Here's the sneak with
Are you serious? Come on, I get him to 4th down and I can't stop him.
35.
I didn't even call timeout.
Another timeout. That's going to be their
Are
second.
you-
They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Lacey. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run. This is Lacey. And eventually
the
brought
ball.
down,
Come
but
on.
it's to the 5 at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first.
And he's going to score. It's a
Are you serious? I got him before.
Russell Wilson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks.
And he's going. You don't need to go for 2. You're already up by enough.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game
God.
over until it's over? Because this certainly feels.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was. And he's going to go.
Yeah, just get him down.
It's a sack, a very short
God.
sack. Taken down at the 2. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do, the
Pressure
I
comes.
threw
He's
the
taken
ball.
down by the Seahawks defense. Michael Bennett in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Ryan. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan.
I threw. Yes, roughing the passer.
As he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Face mask, I don't care. 15 yards right now.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Come on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Ryan. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown.
I can tell people when it's floating around the circle.
And that one will pretty much erase
Oh, I mean
the
the
hopes of a
purple?
fourth
Yeah,
quarter
you get
comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
They'll try and run forward with Lacey. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back.
Holding. Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Wilson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40.
Oh, you got this.
Past the 20. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Oh,
yes!
got it. Yep,
You got it back? No way.
Oh,
He needed that too. All right, let's see.
Also, don't forget about the man
I
that
need to do
started
it 3 more
the
times,
lonesome
though.
kicker
I need to
himself.
I
score.
love that you brought him
Onside
into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves.
thank you.
Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Escaping the pressure right. And
Why
his
is that
throw
offline,
here's
Matt Ryan?
incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. Gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's got Sanu. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They go play action here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception.
No.
Able to get there and pick it. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown.
Let me guess, he's going to go for 2, isn't he?
The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off. It takes it to the end zone.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What's this guy doing? Look at him.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd.
But there you have it, ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
one thing to win. It's another thing to win.
So now for our post-game coverage.
What were they clicking on offense?
So, Tyrese, what was your strategy going into today's game?
My strategy, I came in with the mindset I'm going to be run dominant with the football
As
this
an
game.
offensive coordinator,
I wasn't going
you
to
still
give
think
up,
you can
just
do
like my
anything wrong,
cousin
whatever
said.
you call,
I give up
pass, it's all
sometimes
gonna
on the
work.
run
That's
game,
called being in the
but once
zone.
it gets going, and you can't stop it no matter what you do.
Okay, so your strategy was running the ball
And-
or no? Okay.
Going into that first quarter and Russell was up 21-zip, I thought it was over. I really thought it was over, and I didn't think that I had a chance to come back. Because every time I've been down that much, I couldn't do it.
Well,
I think this is a historic comeback.
Okay, well, I have a bit of an announcement for both of you guys. So, Russell, you'll want to come over here for this. So, I have some really good news for you. I think you're actually gonna like this. So, I wasn't gonna say anything up until now, but I still have 2 tickets, and there's still both of you here. I want both of you to go to the Seahawks game. Oh, Russell is overcome with emotion. So that was, I wasn't gonna say anything. I wanted you to actually think that only one of you go, but I want everybody on YouTube to know I appreciate both of you so much. And I absolutely love both of you so much. I want both of you to go to the Seahawks game.
Good shit, bro. You put up a fight. Love you, man.
So
You put up a fight.
So congratulations. It is very.
Going to the game.
Going to the game.
I want both of you to go to the Seahawks game.
We're going to the game.
We're going to the game.
And
Collectively, that's actually the most points we've ever put up on each other.
so that was the most epicest Madden to kick off our new series, and with a bit of a twist at the end. So thank you very much. I appreciate both of you, and I love both of you very much. And so, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is our game for today. And so there we have it. If you
next time I beat Tyrese though.
If you enjoyed our game today,
Get ready for the series coming up. We got Long Shot with Russell and we got Franchise with me.
Yep.
I'm not revealing what team it is, but
I'm not revealing what team. I'm not revealing.
So we're not revealing anything yet, but that's true.
And
Coming out very soon.
Probably most of you have the game.
I did not see that coming at all.
Yeah, none of them saw that coming.
The biggest cliffhanger of all time.
No, here's the thing. I suspected Ryan had something up his sleeve, but I didn't know what. I thought I revealed it last week when he said the loser gets
in the first
constellation prize.
Yeah,
That's what he meant.
So for those of you that don't know, I told them both whoever loses, they still get at least a consolation prize. When secretly, I was going to send them both to the game anyways, but I wanted them to think that only one of them was going. So
thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Great show.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Sorry for getting overly angry. It's just like, it gets really competitive.
It's all
We're
good.
too
So,
competitive.
Gosh.
this is the so we're kicking.
I can't believe I committed 8 turnovers though after having 3 of my
So
own.
this video,
It's alright.
if you enjoyed, click like and share, subscribe if you're new, and be sure to tap that bell to get all our post notifications.
Subscribe. Please subscribe. You have to.
After you've seen that, you gotta subscribe.
You gotta subscribe to that.
Okay.
Thank you guys for watching.
So,
Thank you so
thank you
much.
for watching, and we will see you guys next time.
Good night.